Here we are with the examples from 9.1, the Pythagorean theorem. I'm going to hop around this worksheet a bit. So first one, we've got Pythagorean theorem. Across from the 90 is your C. A, B have to be the leftover guys. Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And we will just put our values in the formula. So we have a 9 squared plus 12 squared equals x squared. Combine your pieces, or not combine, I'm sorry, simplify. 81. And then we're going to combine our guys here. 225 square root both sides. And we've got ourselves 15 equals x. Boom, baby. That would be an example of a Pythagorean triple, because 9, 12, and 15 are all whole numbers. Okay? And it works for Pythagorean theorem. Let me do one. I want to do 2, and then I want to do 4. So on 2, C is across from the 90, and B. C might be a number. Again, it's whatever side's across from the 90. Don't always put your x as the C. Here our variable is in the A spot. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Put your parts in. And we're going to solve this guy a bit. And this time we're going to subtract to get our x squared by itself first. X squared equals 25. Now we need to get our x by itself. So we are going to square root both sides and get x equals 5. Boom. Here is another example of a Pythagorean triple, because we work for Pythagorean theorem and we have 3 numbers that are not decimals or fractions. Check out number 4. We're definitely going to get a decimal on this one, I think. And I'm going to need to get my calculator, because I'm going to have to play with that 12.5 number. So, just like on the other guys, we're going to label the side across from the 90 as our C, A, B, and we're going to go A squared plus B squared equals C squared, and we're going to go 12.5. 25 squared, and then 12.5. 12.5 squared. Ooh, 156.25. So I definitely have a decimal right there. That's not the one. Well, I mean, it's a little trickier to work with. 156.25. And we're just going to solve, get the x squared by itself. And we're going to go 625. I'm getting 468.75. Clearly that is a tricky one, so we are going to need to square root both sides and use a calculator for this guy. I'm getting 21.65. Now, this is an example of something that's not a Pythagorean triple. Yes, it works for Pythagorean theorem, but we've got decimals, so no go. No Pythagorean theorem there. Or I'm sorry, no Pythagorean triple there. I want to hop to some classification problems. So these guys, you're figuring out if it's acute, obtuse, or right. So C is always going to be your biggest side. Okay. The other two, it doesn't really matter. So I can go a squared plus b squared. And we're not really sure how it's related to c squared. If it's equals, we know it's right. If it's greater than or less than, that's going to give us acute or obtuse. So we're going to go 7 squared plus 24 squared and 25 squared. And we're not sure how they're related. So 25 squared is 625. 7 squared is 49. 24 squared, you might be like, man, I don't know what that is. That's okay, use a calculator. 576. That's going to be 625. Hey, look, those guys are equal. If they're equal, what does that tell us? Let's look back on our notes. Hey, right triangle. So it is a right triangle. Let's check our next guy. We got 8, 14, and 20. The two smaller guys definitely add up to bigger than the bigger guy. This is our C and B. So A squared plus B squared equals, or question mark, C squared. And we're gonna go 64, 14. Boom. Well, this guy's bigger. The C squared side is bigger, which means we have an obtuse. And 15, this is a sneaky one. And again, you probably won't see this much on your assignment with IXL. But with this one here, you got a 12.5, a 13, and a 26. Wait! The two smaller guys do not add up to something bigger than this side. 12.5 and 13 add up to 25.5. So this is not a triangle. Sad day. I do want to do one more with you guys, though, that actually is a triangle. So let's do 17. A, B, C. C is my biggest. 20 squared plus 21 squared, question mark, 29 squared. And now we got 400 is that one. Oops. Hey, 801, 841. Hey, they're equal. Another right triangle. Boom. That's what you're usually going to have to do. So, there you go. Let me know if you have any more questions. And again, hope that was helpful, and you can get started on your IXL work. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.